The first story now. Well, a day before questioning by the Enforcement Directorate in the liquor gate scam, BRS leader K Kavitha staged a Dharna in the national capital. Telangana Chief Minister KCR's daughter and BRS MLC sat on a day-long hunger strike, in fact demanding the passage of the Women's Reservation Bill, which seeks to reserve 33% of seats for women in the Lok Sabha and all state legislative assemblies. Well, speaking at the protest, Kavitha has said and reminded the Prime Minister that he himself had promised that in both 2014 and 2019 Lok Sabha polls that his government would bring in the bill and that it was also part of BJP's election manifesto. She also asserted that only with greater women participation, India's democracy will develop.
आज मुद्दा क्या है? मुद्दा कविता का नहीं है, मुद्दा एक स्टेट का नहीं है, मुद्दा पूरा देश का। क्योंकि देश की आधी आबादी को आप बाहर रखोगे, देश की आधी आबादी को आप राजनीतिक अवसर नहीं दोगे तो देश किस तरीके से आगे बढ़ेगा? ये राजनीतिक मामला नहीं है, पॉलिटिकल मुद्दा नहीं है। आपके साथ साथ आपको हिम्मत देने के लिए, आपको हौसला देने के लिए हम महिलाएं सिर्फ आज दिल्ली से शुरुआत हमने किया है, लेकिन हिंदुस्तान के हर शहर में भी हम आंदोलन करेंगे। ये आंदोलन जारी रखेंगे और एक सत्र से लेके दिसंबर में जो विंटर सेशन है तब तक भी हम आंदोलन चलाते रहेंगे।
Now, while Kavitha staged a protest for women's reservation in Parliament in the national capital, BJP took on the BRS government and staged a counter-protest in Hyderabad, highlighting the surging cases of crimes against women in Telangana. BJP leaders also called Kavitha's Dharna a diversionary tactic in the wake of ED action against her.
तेलंगाना में जो महिलाओं के ऊपर अत्याचार हो रहा है, 9 साल से जब तेलंगाना आई है तब से दिन ब दिन एवरी ईयर बढ़ते ही जा रहा है। हर गांव में आज हर रिटेल छोटे छोटे दुकानों में भी आज चीप लिकर मिल जा रहा है। तेलंगाना में आज जो गवर्नमेंट डिपेंडिंग ऑन ऑल दिस लिकर के जो उसका रेवेन्यू आता है उसके डिपेंड करके आज तेलंगाना चला रहा है क्या? आज बोल रहे कि महिला रिजर्वेशन के लिए दिल्ली में धरना रखी है 10 मार्च को, इसीलिए ईडी ने मुझे समन दिया। ऐसे डाइवर्ट करना चाहिए तो अपने आप सिंपैथी गेन करने के लिए।
Well, another BRS rival, YSRTP, dubbed K Kavitha's protest for women.
We have Ms. Kavitha sitting on Dharna in Delhi for the Women's Reservation Bill. One would assume that all women leaders would rally around her, but you have had a difference of opinion. Why is that?
Well, that is because being a woman, the fight that she has taken up in Delhi for 33% women reservation is not implemented in our own state in Telangana. Her own father is the chief minister in Telangana, and this BRS party doesn't implement 33% reservation in Telangana itself. Please mind the facts that in 2014, Mr. KCR gave only 6 seats to women in out of 119 constituencies. In 2018, he gave 4 seats to women out of 119 constituencies. Even to this day, there are not more than 2 or 3 ministers, women ministers or women MPs or women MLCs. So when just 3 or 4% of women reservation is implemented in Telangana, you don't implement the 33% reservation here in Telangana where you are in power to do so, and then what right have you got to fight for this cause in Delhi? Who is going to believe you? This is hypocrisy.
So why do you think that she is sitting on Dharna? Because she
is... the cause is right. Yes, I do support.
Okay, so you support the cause in principle. Your party supports the cause.
Well, this is only to save her skin, because not just that cause, my party is of the opinion that 50% women should be sitting in the parliament or assembly or any such representative places. But that apart, why has Ms. Kavitha taken this cause at this moment and not earlier? Why hasn't this party implemented this cause while they could in Telangana? The only reason is they are using this 33% women's reservation as a diversion tactic. They are using this to save her skin. Tomorrow, because tomorrow or day after her arrest is imminent in the Delhi liquor scam, They have resorted to this farce is what I believe.
You know, she is saying that it is because of her launching this entire satyagraha, this demand for women's reservation, that the agencies have been sent after her. That the moment she announced on the 2nd of March that she is going to sit on Jantar Mantar on Dharna, suddenly she was issued notice.
No, she is not the only one fighting for the women, and there is no vendetta against her for the women's cause. We are all there fighting for it, and I do not agree to what she is saying, that she is being targeted because of the women. No, she wants the women to rally behind her, that I understand, but all this is only to save her own skin. Because had they any integrity at all, wouldn't they have implemented the same 33% reservation in Telangana? Please explain to me, why is it not implemented in Telangana, and why are you fighting for it at a national level?
It's
not even 4% is implemented in Telangana. How can you fight for 33% in Delhi?
It's interesting because
if anything, she should sit against her own father in Telangana. If anything, she should sit opposite her own father's house in Pragati Bhavan or the Secretariat or the BRS party office and agitate here. She should achieve the 33% here before she goes to Delhi.
A month ago, when you were carrying out Yatra in Telangana, you were attacked, your car was attacked, it was damaged. There were cadre of the TRS who you alleged, of the BRS, who you alleged attacked you. Did you get any support from other women leaders, at least within the BRS, from Ms. Kavitha herself, considering that you're a lady politician and were attacked in that fashion?
Not the least, not the least. The governor herself, Madam Governor herself, came out and said this is a bad thing, please don't do that to women leaders. But none from BRS party, not even Kavitha. This Kavitha did not stand up for any of the women's causes in Telangana. A minor was raped, she did not even visit. A medic was murdered, she did not care about it. Women teachers agitated because of the 317 GO fighting for their spousal transfer rights, she did not care. Women, tribal women fighting for their lands, those women were just snatched away with their hair, put in the vans and imprisoned for 21 days. Miss Kavitha did not do anything about any of these women's issues. And today she has taken up this sudden love for women is just come up because why? All because she wants to save her skin.
When you say she wants to save her skin, are you insinuating that she is guilty? Do you believe that she is guilty in the liquor policy scam in Delhi?
It is very evident she is guilty because neither KCR nor KTR nor Kavitha have come out in the open and said, see, this is the company I am involved in, this is the business I am involved in, this is the transaction I was involved in, so this is the facts, and I am not guilty of this, while BRS party or the ED is saying otherwise. So why aren't the facts being put forward if they are not guilty? They never talk about the case. They never talk about this liquor issue. All they say is women are being targeted. It's become a woman issue now. Her criminal issue is now becoming a woman's issue now.
Because if you're saying that Ms. Kavitha is guilty, then a member of YSRTP, in fact a member of parliament of the YSRTP, has also been arrested in the same case. What would you say about his guilt then?
It doesn't matter. Justice has to prevail. It doesn't matter who is in.
South lobby allegation.
Well, today KCR is the richest politician in Telangana. Why? Richest politician in India. Why? Because the Kaleshwaram is the biggest scam of India. 70,000 crores of rupees was siphoned off by Mr. KCR just in one Kaleshwaram project. His son KTR is involved in real estate. His daughter is involved in the liquor scam. So like this, there are so many scams. Not even, would you believe it, 80% of the projects in Telangana are given to one company called the mega company. KCR's family has literally looted the state of Telangana.
It's interesting you say that, because now that the Enforcement Directorate and the CBI are cracking down, there seems to be a consensus among non-BJP parties that agencies are being misused and corruption charges are trumped up. Would you say to this opposition bloc that they are, trying to misguide corruption allegations, they're trying to paint corruption allegations as witch hunt?
No, I don't think so, because while the BJP always says that Kaleshwaram is the biggest scam of India, while BJP also knows that KCR is using Kaleshwaram as an ATM, no inquiry is is begun into it. It was myself who went up to CAG and the CBI and appealed to them that an inquiry has to be carried out, and now CAG is stepping in. I believe that without any fire there is no smoke. I believe that Ms. Kavitha is guilty, and that's why she is deep into this.
Okay, you believe in the guilt of Ms. K Kavitha, but what about the alleged misuse of agencies and of like ED and CBI? Do you think that the centre is misusing agencies, or there's genuine corruption in these parties like the Aam Aadmi Party, the Congress and the BRS?
I believe there is corruption because I see corruption in Telangana. Everywhere I look, there is corruption. There is so much of corruption in Telangana that the tenders, the projects are given away without a proper tender calling also. Most of them are given away without even tender. So there is so much of corruption happening in Telangana that it's impossible for me to believe that these are saints and that these are not guilty and that the ED and the CBI is targeting them for no reason.
All right, interesting that you've taken a stand like this. Thank you very much, Ms. Sharmila, for having spoken to Times Now.
Well, here's why the rivals, as you just heard, YS Sharmila calling out BRS's fight for women's reservation in the parliament a mere sham. In fact, data has shown that while BRS has ostensibly supported the women's reservation bill, they have given a raw deal to women in their own state. In fact, when it came to distributing tickets for state and Lok Sabha polls, sample this. Telangana has 119 seats, but BRS has fielded just 4 women candidates in 2018 assembly polls and 6 in 2014 state polls. Talking about Lok Sabha, the party fielded 2 women candidates in 2019 polls and just 1 in 2014 polls. So let me go across to our panelists joining us today. Dinakar Lanka of the BJP, Khaleeq Ur Rehman of the BRS on our show. Khaleeq Ur Rehman, my first question is for you. If Ms. Kavitha wanted to fight for women's rights, wouldn't she begin from back home, a state of Telangana, where women's reservation bill has not yet been implemented? Is this, as the YSRTP and the BJP say, a mere tactic to try and save her own skin?
First of all, let me tell you that I was talking as a member of the BJP party, and whatever she has spoken, I think she hardly makes any sense, for the reason is she is not aware about the ground reality of the Telangana, and she is just trying to evade the question when it was coming to her brother's party. So I think one has to, have the balance, especially if you are coming on the national TV, because the
Fair enough, but Khaleeq Ur Rehman, is the women's reservation bill, our 33% reserved for women candidates, is that something that the BRS is actually implementing in its own party, in its own state?
See, as far the BRS party is concerned, BRS party, in fact, has undertaken so many schemes, welfare schemes for the women, and the BRS party wants to empower women economically, educationally, and politically. And you be rest assured that as far the Telangana is concerned, Telangana will definitely.
You're giving me rhetoric. You're not giving me facts here. I asked you a direct question. You didn't answer that. Dinakar Lanka, let me come to you. What's your understanding of the big morcha which has been led today by K Kavitha, right ahead, incidentally, of a summons by ED in the liquor gate policy scam?
This is absolutely clear that so as to divert the negative image which attained through the liquor scam, they want to divert to use women reservation agitation as a tool, where the ground reality is very clear that in 2014 election they had offered 6 assembly seats for women, whereas in the 2018 election, only 4 seats and 2 MPs. But in between 2014 and 18, no single woman had taken into cabinet by the KCR. It is the track record of the KCR as far as women is concerned.
Okay.
As women empowerment is concerned, every state is doing their level best. Union government is doing their level best. But it is about political positions regarding to the voice of the women in the parliament and assembly. 33% demand. It is the reservation demand is long pending. Definitely, the BJP also very much favored for particular cause, but the political party, TRS now turned as a BRS, which was not implemented the same reservation in their own state when they are in power, but they are making drama.
So, which is why it interestingly leads us to the question, is this Dhamki and a Dharna which was held today at Jantar Mantar a way to try and derail the probity tests that the KCR siren, the BRS siren, today faces? That's the question. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for joining us here on the show. Without a short break, don't go anywhere.